To see the gallery of castle paintings, click on Galleries on the navigation menu. Select castles from the menu. To see the paintings clearly, click on one. Use the arrows to move through the portfolio. In this video I will do the click for you, and will introduce each castle. Ardo House. The Ardo House watercolor was a commission for a friend in remembrance of his wedding. I consider this to be my best painting to date, and many friends agree. What do you think? Braemar Castle in winter months. Braemar Castle painted was built in 1628 as a hunting lodge for John Erskine Earl of Mar. Castle Fraser from Southwest. Castle Fraser from the southwest gives scope to paint a number of textures and colors shown on the walls. The watercolor painted from ground level shows the difficult work in the construction of the building. The intensified sky and green landscape provides washes that give the castle importance in itself. Castle Fraser Main Original Entrance. Castle Fraser Main Original Entrance gives a view of the first 13th century tower which is worthy of this watercolor. By producing a detailed sketch of the facade, there was scope to lay in washes that gave a depth of field. The watercolor adds definition by using pen and ink. The areas of dirt painted on walls add further character. Craigivar Castle makes a good impression. Craigivar Castle is impressive within the surrounding vista. Crathes Castle by Banchory. Crathes Castle by Banchory is an ideal subject to paint. The washes use the building textures to bring out colors that show their attraction between the background sky, the walls, and the green on which the building stands. Drum Castle at Drumoak. Drum Castle at Drumoak incorporates many differing angled and textured surfaces which were fascinating to paint. The washes were used to highlight the many centuries of construction. The background sky and surrounding grass areas set the image painted. The incorporated dirt on walls adds character. Dunnottar Castle Kinneff. Dunnottar Castle is an irresistible subject for sketching and painting. The setting is exciting in its own right. The painting, washes and details enhance the historic atmosphere one feels when entering its portals. Dunnottar Entrance. The watercolor shows the wide-ranging skills in design and construction the masons utilized to maximize defense lines at the only entrance to the castle. Fordyce Castle. Fordyce Castle is a gem set within a village location unique to the area. The plethora of colors and construction made this a must for me to paint. Fyvie Castle Buchan. Fyvie Castle watercolor was an exceptional subject to paint. The size of the castle required sketching the whole in smaller sections to catch all details and ensure the vertical lines were in proportion along the elevation. House of Monymusk. The House of Monymusk is a 15th century castle set on a traditional Scottish estate in rural Aberdeenshire. Leith Hall. Leith Hall, a rectangular on-plan 17th century three-storey tower house having 18th and 19th century additions forming a courtyard. Neuschwanstein Castle in dominant perspective. Neuschwanstein Castle has a unique position and dominance in the surrounding landscape of southern Bavaria, shown in this painting. Slains Castle an unusual perspective. Slains Castle is an unusual watercolor. The building is relatively unimpressive standing in a flat bland landscape. So, the watercolor focuses on some of the more interesting and worthy features. I have used pen and ink outlining to bring out the detail.